Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, dear Dhamma friends, your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line, and mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing. Let your whole body weight go down and scan head to toes 3 times yourself. Say Patveva, or may I be well and happy. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of the body and the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation, and your thoughts. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. Focus your mind to your right arm. Deeply, gently, slowly breathing to your right arm. Visualize yourself and bring all the air to your right arm. And breathe out. And your left arm, breathing. And breathe out. Your back and spine. And breathe out. Your abdominal area, breathing. Breathe out. Your chest, breathing. Breathe out. Your right leg, breathing. Breathe out. Left leg, breathing. Breathe out. Neck and head, breathing. And breathe out. Now breathing to your whole body. And breathe out. Again, breathing. Breathe out. Again, breathing. Breathe out. Now take a deep breath and hold it under your lower abdominal area and keep it as long as you can. Breathing and hold it. And breathe out. Let your body to settle down. Bring attention to your body and observe head to toes your posture. Bring attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Recognize the inhalation and exhalation. While observing the sensation, see is there any other sensation arise in your body and recognize. And sometimes thought arise. Just recognize it as a thought. Recognize any bodily sensation as a sensation and sensation with the inhalation, exhalation. Just recognize as sensation. You no need to look for that. If it is arise, recognize, otherwise stay with the inhalation, exhalation. Whatever the sensation or wherever that sensation you recognize, everything has same nature, arising, existing and disappearing. So whatever the thought come to your mind, if you don't hold it to it, arise, exist and disappear itself. If you experience anything, you experience because of the change. Just recognize. Don't react to anything. How you recognize this as a sensation? What you recognize as a sensation? Thought or bodily sensation or inhalation, exhalation? Bring your attention to your thoughts. Allow it to arise, exist, and disappear itself. If you don't react, if you don't claim it as you, it becomes helpless. Stay firmly, just watching your own thoughts. Just know you're watching. Mind and thought, not something different. There is a secret relationship in the surface level you don't see. Without reacting, just observe. Knowingly, it has a thought. Thought not arise at the same place. Thought arise in different places related with the sensation. Get a mental knot. If you don't react, you will see that any thought arise, exists and disappear. It's not the same thought. Keep observing. Don't go with your thought. Bring attention to your body. Take a moment and observe yourself. Appreciate yourself. You have this moment to sit like this and experience this. This is a blessing. Pay your gratitude. Appreciate yourself. Don't demand anything over the moment you have. When you wake up in the morning, you have strength to stand on your own feet and walk to bathroom, do your cleaning. You can enjoy a cup of tea, coffee, your meal. You can share your life with others. You have a family around you, or even you live alone yourself. You have this beautiful life with this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. You have strength, complexion, longevity, wisdom, comfort. This is a blessing. This is the miracle can happen in this universe. Appreciate it. You have a place to sit like this. You have a roof over your head. You are still breathing. Appreciate it. In this very moment, there are a lot of people disconnect from this miracle. Anymore, they cannot reverse their life. But still, you are here. In this very moment, there are a lot of people struggling with life, fighting with death, have fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. As paying your gratitude, share your heart with them, share this moment with them. May they come out of that struggle, fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. May they have the strength, courage, and wisdom to go through the situation and find the peace, harmony, tranquility state within themselves. Not only them, share this moment with your loved ones, your dear near ones, your husband, wife, children, friends, and family members, brothers, sisters, beloved parents, neighbors, village people, city, state, country, people around this world, all living beings in this world and in this universe. And as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. So mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Visualize yourself and send it as a light forward to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side, downward and upward, to all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun. Spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion come out of his skin. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So dear Dhamma friends, when we practice meditation, we're trying to develop our attention. So when you come to the attention, you're going to develop your clarity. So in the attention, in another way, you come with one thought. And that one thought, you keep focus, you stay there knowingly in according to your highest interest. So according to your own choice, you stay there with that moment. And there is no attention, and later, if you want to come out of it, you cannot. If you cannot do it, it is not attention. It's like addiction. There are certain things that you keep doing in a certain level sometimes. Even though you want to come out of it, you cannot do it. So attention is not like that. Always your highest interest and awareness stay with you with one thought. But what is the nature of non-attention? So what is happening when there is no attention with you? So when the attention comes, so in the beginning we have to see the very nature of the attention, and then that will help us to recognize non-attention. When your mind comes to the attention, there is no any other thoughts depending with thoughts. Your mind, your thoughts not depending from any other thoughts or any other mind. So the mechanism of the thoughts and the mind, it's like a water and current. So remember, without the mind, thoughts not going to happen. Without the thoughts, the mind not going to happen. It's in the Pali, it called Chitta Chaitasika. Chitta Chaitasika. So this both need to come together to develop the understanding. To when the sensation arise, so because of the contact, sensation arise. In that sensation, that there should be consciousness. So that consciousness not the same. So according to the place that wherever the sensation arise, your consciousness going to become different. This is very deeply and clearly you have to understand. It is not the same consciousness. It is not the same mind. So as example, when you hear this bell sound, it's the sound come out of this bell. And then when you hear this sound, it also come out of the bell, but it is a different sound. So the thing is, when you hear this sound, there is a different consciousness arise. Even with the same ear, according to the rhythm of this sound, there is a consciousness arise. And when you hear this, it's not the same consciousness. Even though it's come with the ear consciousness to recognize this, the thought arise with there, and then thoughts become different and change from this to this. The same like when it comes to eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. So whatever the contacts come to your ear, and the deeper level, the consciousness arise there, with that consciousness thought arise, To arise that thought, you need to have a mind related with that. You cannot use the mind that whatever related with ear to use to recognize the sound. So like that, this all over our body, it is happening so fast. But remember, one thing happened at one time. So the awareness mean without changing, jumping place to place, without jumping consciousness to consciousness, without jumping thought to thought. It doesn't matter. As example, you get the mental object as a mental object, the sensation here. Once you come to this place, the sensation, it doesn't matter whatever the sensation arise any other place, or even the sound arise, even the smell arise, even some thought arise to you. But if you able to stay here without going anywhere, without jumping to any other, that is consciousness. But the thing is, when you stay in that place, then now you recognize here the sensation, you stay here, then now you have one thought and one mind. Because in the place, you whatever the according to this bodily sensation, you follow it. But you cannot use that consciousness to recognize whatever with the ear. So then you not go to ear, eye, or the smell, or the any other sensation, or the thoughts. Or maybe you take the thought, you stay with the thought, and then you don't focus to any other sensation here, or the sound, or the ear, or like that. So maybe you get the sound as a mental object. You listening to that, and then you not aware that you're not going to put attention whatever you see. You just put because you cannot do that. If you start to put the attention with your eye, what is happening, this here going to disconnect. So then now you know, while you eating and watching TV and talking to others and maybe texting to somebody, you are in the shallow level of memory. You're not doing anything exactly consciously. So because to get into real consciousness, you cannot have any other thoughts or any other mind. When you are conscious, mean you are stay with one thought, with the one mind. But non-consciousness mean your mind always depending from many thoughts and jumping place to place, place to place, place to place. One consciousness to another consciousness, another consciousness to another consciousness. So like that. This is what called living. So people trying to improve this method, but what we trying to practice to stay focused and stay solid and develop awareness without moving and jumping here and there. But the thing is, once you start to go with that current, and you can get this kind of like a joy, happiness, or the satisfaction, but it is only for that moment. Why? Because deeper level your awareness moving. So you develop it as a current in a certain level. What is happening, without your permission, without your interest, without your awareness, the mind, the consciousness, the mind and thought start to jump place to place, place to place, place to place. That is what you become out of balance. Mentally you become out of balance. The mentally you are become out of balance means that is where you are in the samsara. Why? Because you don't know what kind of things going to happen in the next moment, and you keep drinking something, in the very next level you go and sleeping, and then you jump out of it and you go and eat something, and then you start to blame to somebody, and then you start to think something. So like that, it's a chaos. If you just look sometimes 1 hour lifestyle is so busy. This takes so much time, so much energy, and so much thoughts. And even for 1 second, it's kind of like more than 16 thoughts, consciousness arise everywhere. So somehow, when you now you know what is consciousness. So then when you aware, when you know you are not, it doesn't matter whatever come to your eye or ear or nose, or if you aware, you are stay in one place with one thing, and then you know you are conscious. And in that very moment, there is no thoughts. So the non-consciousness means you always become center with the idea. And in the consciousness, once you come to one thought with one mind, no time. No thoughts, no time. You become disconnect from this time. So, but when you are with the thoughts, you always into the time, and you are always depending from thoughts, Once you become depending from thoughts, what is happening? Knowingly or unknowingly, naturally, you start to get into things. Why? Because all the things come out of the thoughts. So this everything, this pen, this paper, this bell, this everything, this robe, this Buddha statue, this everything, came out of the thoughts. So then, when you are non-consciously living, what is happening? You get into thoughts inside you. So it becomes a current in a certain level, and what is happening? Then you start to come out of the body and get into all the material things. Why you get into these material things? Because this all came out of the thoughts. So when you depending from thoughts, when you are with too much, I give another analogy. When you have busy mind, you become with lot of material. So now I think you will become very clear with that. You can try it. That's why when you start to practice, when you become little by little calm in the deeper yourself, you start to feel to throw things away, and you feel disturbed things. That is why it is happening like that. Now you understand. So then you have to remember how to develop this consciousness little by little, In the beginning, remember the dangerous thing, never try to go against the thought. Always remember to calm down, relax, because it is a current. You cannot overturn the current itself again. Why? As I mentioned, the thoughts, mind, both the same. It's like the muscle and bones. So when the muscle, in the first level, if I start to use the wrong way my muscles, what is happening later? My bones start to become crooked. Anything. So if you wanna, if your bone is have any damage or something and the bones become crooked, if you want to make it straight, the very first thing that you have to do, you have to work with the muscles. And the muscles start to slowly guide the thought, the bone, the same way, thoughts and the mind. And work, this both come together. It's like a mother and child. You cannot separate. But two different entity, but you cannot separate it. So like that, remember, when you want awareness, learn to be calm, relax, be soft. In a certain level, sometimes in a certain practice for beginners, and sometimes you do little bit hard things. But in a deeper level, it's the mostly you can do it only for physical practice. Like as example, sit. It doesn't matter whatever happen, I don't move. But after a while, once you develop, so with the discipline, in the deeper level, you cannot develop the awareness pushing your mind. That is the point, what I want to tell you. Always you have to be sharp, clear, at the same time calm and relaxed to develop the awareness, the sharpness. So that is the point, because most of time when we go deeper and sometimes we push too much, and we need a lot of that the strength. That way we cannot get into the awareness. So remember that slowly, little by little by. Another thing is, always remember, it doesn't matter whatever, learn to get into the one consciousness, one mind, and slowly, little by little. Don't try to get help from some other things, because when you get the help out of the some other thoughts or the some other methods, even counting, holding things, chanting things, it's not going to become complete awareness. You cannot do that. So with that, I give a little example for this. There was a farmer, and this farmer, while he doing farming, one day he saw this butterfly and tried to come out of the cocoon and struggling. So the butterfly, the farmer thought, oh, this innocent animal, I want to help. He got a scissor and start to cut the cocoon little bit and open it, let the butterfly to come out. And then in the next day, he saw the butterfly and just on the ground and walking. And he was trying to help the butterfly to fly. Even though it has feathers, he was trying to help the butterfly to fly and throwing it little bit off, but it didn't fly. That butterfly didn't fly, and it never fly in its entire life. Till it die, it walk. The very reason is, the science is, when the butterfly come out of the cocoon, it use its inner strength. That inner strength strengthen the feathers. That strength that bring from inside to open the cocoon help to increase the strength of the feathers, and it help to stretch the feathers. But what the person did, what this farmer did, it didn't allow to happen it that way, and it opened the cocoon. And then the inner strength didn't work like that way, and the butterfly came. Even it has feathers, it didn't have the strength, natural strength, inbuilt strength to go higher. In our awareness also the same. If you don't use, remember this very carefully, if you don't use the thoughts with the mind to develop your awareness, if you use something else, you will never experience what is awareness. You're going to be in a state something without disturbing something, but still it is non-awareness. When the mind and thoughts come together and stay as one, without depending from any other consciousness, jumping to ear or nose or tongue or body or mind like that, without jumping, and stay in one point, in that one point awareness will help you to recognize the very sensation of in that moment what is happening. So that sensation, In the depth of the sensation, you recognize only the change. So then any sensation, the whatever with the your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. So whatever the consciousness or the sensation or with the consciousness, that whatever you experience, appearance, the same like that one point, the change you understand. So in that point, it like a balloon, you punch from one place and it blow out where that energy goes. Even though that the air is covered with the balloon, just remember I holding a balloon, and then you have one point, that clear awareness, clear comprehension, knowingly with your own choice, with your interest, with your effort, you have awareness. With that awareness, when you come to a point to recognize the sensation, it's like you punching the balloon. When it blow out, where that air goes. And even far away, million lifetimes, life years to far away in this universe, this air get connected to that. No separation. You cannot separate it. Your awareness has the same. When you able to become very clear with the one point awareness, and you recognize the sensation in one point without jumping, in that one point what you recognize, that recognition going to become equal to your past, your future, eons, your life experience, and to entire this universe. What you experience here going to become similar. But the thing is, to get into that, you have to let go this all other moments. So it is kind of like for the moment, it is bitter. You feel more better and you experience this, that. It's like you watching movie and having drink, eating popcorns and talking with others and experiencing more digital sound and in the cushion chair. So it feel like more better, having fun. But giving all everything, for the moment you feel like it is a little bit bitter. But what is bitter here in this very moment, you giving up that everything, take you to a better place, and after you pass this. But if you experience in the surface level all these better things for the moment, in the long term, it's going to become so bitter. So that's why yourself, and try to do your best while you practice in that very moment. Give your best for the moment. So if you, without doing that, and always with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, you jumping and going here and there, doing a lot of things, becoming busy, that busyness start to allow you to hold things around you, and that is itself we call life. That life itself belongs to samsara. So I hope you will understand this, and it will help for your practice. So with this good practice, I wish upon everyone, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbitiyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata cha ammihi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.